Hey guys, BlackWolf066 here with part 2 of my lofty 2-story remodel. Now, in the last part we had just finished placing the curtains on the bottom floor, as well as most of the outside landscaping. It'll be finished up in this one, as well as the rest of the things that I said in the last one. Everything should be done in this one. Um, so yeah. Pretty much I was very scatterbrained, like I said in the last video, because I pretty much started in the kitchen and then I immediately went outside and then I kind of went back inside and I started doing the living room and then I did the curtains and then I found myself upstairs. The living room's not even done, at least I don't think so. So yeah, just I jump from place to place to place, so I'm sorry. I'm kind of like that anyway when I build. Um, yeah, I was kind of having trouble with those nightstands. Again, it's like I guess because of the the view, I wasn't sure if it was lined up. So I did the best I could. Also, right here, so in the last video I said something about that large wall, and I put art up on there. So yeah, that clock, which I absolutely love, by the way, was the start of it. Because I originally had wanted something to, just to kind of fill up that large space. But then I looked at it and I kind of felt like it just needed more, which is why I add a touch of my style to the home by putting painting galore into it. Um, you'll see that soon. I'm still, I guess, getting the rest of the upstairs finished here with like the desk and the desk clutter, and then finally putting in a rug to kind of tie in the browns for the upstairs, as well as into the browns of the kitchen that you see and the countertop. It's more orange brown in the rug, but you know what? There's brown, so that goes with the overall theme. um, but anyway, the wall. Yeah, you'll see it. It's very cluttered with art, but that's totally something I would probably do, or something similar that I would do in real life if I had the chance. Like I have a few like movie posters from like The Hobbit and stuff like that that I would like to put up. And then a few knickknacks here and there that I would just like to display, but I don't really have enough room in my room right now to do that. So, but yeah. um, anyway, the reason why I also did that space the way I did it, and you'll see it. I kind of geared away from what I would do in real life, and maybe just thought of a sim that was maybe not a painter, but a paint collector. So he likes art, um, or he, she, whatever your sim. I just thought of a sim in general. Um, so yeah, that was the basis of it, and yeah, I think it starts here. um, that's the one thing that I kind of regret. There's not enough paintings. I would like to see more tropical paintings too, because I have a beachy, or like a Mediterranean beach home that I'm currently doing, or still in the process of doing. It's still put on hold at the moment. Um, but I would like to see more stuff like that, like more palm tree, like paintings, or like beachy paintings. And again, I know I can do CC, but I had a bad experience with it when I was playing Sims 3, and I just refused to do it ever since. So that's not happening, guys. Yeah, I'll take what I can get with what I have right now by buying the packs, but I would like to see more paintings, or at least more like wall clutter that kind of matches that tropical theme, or just stuff, more stuff in general. Um, but yeah, here's the start of it. It does bleed down into the bottom. I do stop just to kind of add a hallway table, um, like just to add more clutter, because again, that whole area, like behind the chair and then that front corner, like I said, there's a flower that gets added to that corner that you don't see in this video. And then I do add the table. So yeah, see, like I jump all over the place here because the living room really isn't done, because I do add another little table in the in or beside the couch. So um yeah, and I was trying to also find furniture that kind of went together, because I originally wanted kind of like glass, and then I was like, nah. So then I was just trying to find stuff, and then I realized that wasn't the right color, and then I was just playing around with colors, and I was just like, eh. um, so yeah. So there's that's where the green, gray, and browns theme kind of comes into play. Sorry, again, my allergies, that I can't help. Um, yeah, I did not realize that there was like a pile of mail as a clutter item. So for the longest time, I was using debug for the mail. And I kind of feel stupid because I didn't realize that was a thing. Probably should have looked at all the items, and I didn't. But good to know that that's a thing, because now I will probably be using that from now on, because I do like seeing clutter. So like usually mail will be scattered on a desk, or just like at the end table by the front door, stuff like that, or even the dining table, because I know that's what we usually do. um also with the debug issue that you're going to be seeing here, I was kind of an idiot and I totally bypassed the remote, which was what I was looking for in the first place. Um, so I wasn't sure if I should cut it out. I was about to, and then I realized while I was doing this, there was more things that I ended up adding. So I was just like, it was kind of a blessing in disguise, so I just kind of left it. Because I do add a plant into that little corner. And then I was just kind of playing with some other things while I was still looking for the remote, which, again, I had passed eons ago. And then I was kind of a dingus, and I don't know what possessed me to scroll all the way up, and then I was like, oh, this is bad, and then I had to scroll all the way back down to the debug stuff. And for some odd reason, my brain wasn't functioning to say, just go back in and type in debug and hit it, and it'll get you right back to that start, like that point. I didn't do it. I don't know why. And I think I got halfway through and I thought of it, and then I went, well, you know what? I'm committed. Let's just keep going. You see, this is where I was like, oh well, okay, I'll just add the plant. Um, but yeah, that happened. um, so yeah, eventually I do find the remote, and then I think I finish that wall, or I jump back outside. The bathroom is the very last thing that I do. Um, yeah, because, like, I mean, I'm just like that in general. I don't just be like, all right, let's finish the exterior first, and then jump into the interior. Yeah, there's the remote. Um, I'm usually just not like that. I just kind of pick like, oh, this would go nice in this room, and then I start building a little bit in that room, and then I'll be like, oh, this goes nice in this room. So then I'll start in that room, and then kind of go through and piece everything together afterwards. Yeah, so I do finish the wall. Um, this painting thing, I absolutely love that because I like the clutter of artwork. I just wish there was more like pictures, like more like recolors to choose from. Because there's only two at the moment for that, and I think feel like that has more potential to do other like landscape pictures because it almost looks like photography, and I think that would just be so cool. And I love this painting from the City Living. And then I love this little poster stuff from the Cool Kitchen, as you can see, because I use about 6 or 7 of them in this house. One of which you don't see in the video because I end up putting that one in afterwards. And I think I put that one in the wall right above the clock because there was just this little gap that was kind of irking me when I went through and did the screenshots. So yeah, that was the reason why I was like, oh, there's some things that I forgot. There's some things that could be changed. Because that dining table I had totally forgot to change in the video. I had actually wanted to change it because it did not match the theme at all. It was blue, and everything else in the house was green, gray, and brown. And I totally forgot about it. And then when I went and I did the screenshots, I was like, yeah, I need to change that. And then I ended up changing a few other things. And then doing some fine tuning, and then obviously doing the play test to make sure everything works for you guys. And yeah, that was the end of that. Um, so yeah, and this thing right here too, the light lamp posts, I was kind of having issues with that. Because again, I guess the view, I know it's even because when I counted the spaces, it all should have worked. It just didn't line up to my eye. But that's where I had to kind of go, oh, forget it. I need to move on. I need to move on. um, and then yeah, I was kind of playing around with like curb appeal. That's why I added the flowers to the 2 windows in the front. And I was like, no. And then I added it to the side, and I was like, no, just delete it. And then I ended up doing this little what is it, trellis thing that goes all the way up. And I kind of liked that. I mean, thought it was cool. I wish there was more like wallflowers that I could choose from to kind of add to it to give it more life. But I did the best I could with those roses, and I thought it turned out okay. And then I just added more to the side. So yeah, I think this is the part where I kind of just like finish the landscaping. I even add a fountain, um, and then more rocks. Everything can be solved with rocks. um, yeah, so I don't know. I just yeah, that was a part in the last video I was talking about where I kept adding that room trim to the loft to kind of make it look like it was more supported, and then I realized it was bleeding through. Sorry, that it was bleeding through. So yeah, I just ended up deleting it. I remember having that issue when I was doing this build as a starter home the last time because I kept adding it and deleting it and adding it and deleting it. I just wasn't happy that it wasn't going all the way through the stairs. Like, I understand that it can't be like on the inside where the stairs are because it's kind of like obstructing. Okay, I can understand that. But on the outside, it's not obstructing anything, and I kind of wish it would just clear that gap because when I had put it on the first time, it was there on the other side, and then there was just this one little square of the molding, and then the rest of it was blank, and I was just like, no. So I kept adding it and deleting it and adding it and deleting it. So thankfully in this one, I only did it once because I learned my lesson just a little bit. um, and yeah, I was kind of fiddling around with the porch here, kind of figuring out what colors I kind of wanted. The blue doesn't stay. The sage green-ish color that you see there, that stays. It's like sage green and the dark browns as the design for the outside here. And then I think I do move that one countertop a little bit because when I had noticed it the first time I was doing screenshots, and then obviously I had to update the screenshots because everything had changed, it was kind of clipping into the wall a little too much, and I didn't particularly like that, so I do kind of shift everything to make it look nice and proportioned, and then I changed that blue to a black. Um, and then I was kind of having trouble with the benches. I mean, these look exactly like those chairs, and for some odd reason, maybe it's just I wasn't looking hard enough, but I could not find the similar print or the color that those smaller chairs are. Maybe it doesn't exist, maybe it does, and again, I just wasn't looking hard enough. But in the end, I go with a different chair. Actually, come to think of it, I don't even remember. Maybe I did find it. I guess I'll find out with you guys. Oh yeah, and here's the wind chimes. This is the first time I actually have ever used the wind chimes. And then when I was play testing and I was hearing it, I actually kind of liked it. It was very soothing. I mean, granted, I'm sure it could probably get annoying after a while, but I still liked it. I thought it was cool. So yeah, I actually had bought the pack, and I think the only thing I had ever used out of the backyard stuff was the water slide. So I think this is the first time I'm actually using more of it. So, so yeah. Oh wait, maybe I did find it. I thought there was cushions to it. That's why. It's the same wood texture, I think. It's just there's no cushions. Um, oh yeah, so here's the fountain. Um, I was playing around. I thought I was just gonna do like the stuff that they already come with, but I ended up making my own a little bit. Um, and I do kind of goof a little bit, but I just kind of keep it because I figure it gives it more of a shape if I did it the other way, and you'll see it in a second here. But I really love the decorations for the fountains. Yeah, see that's the little goof corner right there. But I figure, it'll give it more design. And then everything can be solved with rocks again. So that's fine. Everything can be covered up and made better with rocks. But I really do kind of like this little pond. Uh, Again, when I was play testing and I heard it, I had made sure that like the stuff in the bathroom was working because I did kind of shift things. And after my son had taken a shower, I heard the water, which sounded like the shower had broken. I was like, "What's broken already?" And then I realized it was the fountain. um, so yeah, that was a thing. um, so yeah, I think pretty much the rest of this now is mostly just the finishing touches of the curb appeal or the landscaping for outside. And then I think the very, very last thing I do is the bathroom. So, and then it jumps right into the screenshots. Um, but yeah, like, I hope you guys don't mind that I had to split this into two parts. It's just, when I had added everything and I had sped it up and everything, it was still like a 50-minute video. And, I mean, for me being a new channel, I didn't know if somebody would want to sit for 50 minutes just to watch one video. So I do split it down, and I hope you guys don't mind that. I mean, like, me, when I was kind of first introduced to YouTube, I wasn't really looking for the long videos. I was looking for like 15 to 25-minute videos, something that was shorter. I mean, now I don't care. I mean, now I watch whatever. Um, but definitely when I was kind of getting used to somebody, or like I just found somebody and I was like, oh, well, let me see what kind of content they have. I definitely was picking more of the shorter videos versus the longer videos. And then if I liked them, I started going for the long videos. So eventually I might start doing longer videos if people want it, but for now I'm going to try to keep everything no more than like 33 minutes, um, just because of that reason. Um, so yeah, more landscaping and yeah, more rocks eventually. Yep, they're there. More rocks to be solved. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is with me and my obsession with rocks. Don't make fun, guys. Because even if you did, I don't care. Me and my rocks have a thing. So they haven't betrayed me, so don't don't make fun. um yeah, and like yeah, I do keep shifting those things around, and I do add a little bit of a floral patch right there just to kind of give it more appeal. Is there anything else that I add to the outside? I know I added the chest. Oh yeah, I add more texture to the ground with the dirt. I think I add a few more flowers here and there, yeah. And then I think I jump right into the bathroom because this video is almost over. Um, oh yeah, so again, like I said, there were some things that you're going to see in the screenshots that are definitely different from what you saw in the video. Like this bathroom, I kind of forgot to change the color scheme of the wall and the tiles. Because for some odd reason, I always seem to do black and gray or a white bathroom. And yes, even though this is gray, it was part of the theme that I was trying to stick with. Um, but when I did the first screenshot for the whole home and then I saw the bathroom, I was like, oh, it's kind of bland. I don't really like this. So then I do go back and then I change it. I do recolor the shower to do a black shower, and then I recolor the wallpaper into different tiling, and then I do a different floor tiling as well. I wanted to add a painting, but there just wasn't enough room, and not only that, the one painting that I really wanted was like the butterfly one that you see on the art wall. They have a recolor that's tropical themed, but I can't make it any smaller. It was just too big. So I just left it and I just did whatever else. So anyway, here are the screenshots. I mean, like, despite me having trouble with this, I really did have a lot of fun. So, I mean, please don't think that I'm complaining about it, because I really did have a lot of fun with this build. And I really do hope that you guys, when you download it, I hope you enjoy it. If you do change anything and you re-upload it, let me know, because I'm always interested to see what people would do differently with any of my builds. So I really hope you guys are enjoying my videos so far. I do have a lot of fun with them as I'm continuing to learn how to edit. And I do want to thank anybody who has already checked out any of my videos. It is so greatly appreciated. So anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. And thanks again. Bye.